I'm speechless. This video finds you at the peak of change. I just got a text message notification I take as confirmation. I hesitated to post this because the only title I could come up with was so obscure, it could only be described as the number 13. So I set the intention that this video finds those of you that have been seeing the number 13 everywhere. I won't have to explain a thing. When you see this title as the number 13, you will know that this video is for you. If you've been here before, then you know that I channel messages here in my journal, so I will be pulling from here as well as some of the tarot. We started off so far with the Eight of Swords in the world, and that's when I immediately knew that this is all about 13, this ending. Right now, I'm being brought to districts in the Hunger Games. Forgive me, I'm not really familiar with it. But I do believe that the higher the number, the less luxurious the lifestyle of the district. 13. This video finds you because they don't actually hate you. At least not anymore. That energy has been transmuted. They are now in awe. Don't be surprised if you see 13s, 14s, 15s. 13, speaking in terms of tarot, represents the death card. 14, temperance. 15, the devil. You're in this stage of awakening. You've been transformed. You are experiencing the shift. They look at you like haters and enemies once would, but now you are in communion with those that are self-reflective. They look like what haters and enemies would resemble, but they do what the others didn't do. Self-reflect. Your job in this is to no longer project hater or enemy energy onto them, even if they are. Don't acknowledge it. Set boundaries and continue to exist. Significant symbols, the star card, as well as white birds. So 13, the death card, talks about transformation. 14 talks about tempering the self through transformation. And 15 talks about fears through tempering the transformation, or past ideologies that no longer apply, that we are needing to let go of through the transformation. This is where you are, which is why your message is to no longer project hater or enemy energy. Even if it's there, do not acknowledge it. Because more than likely, they are simply in awe of you. I'm constantly getting message notifications right now. Take those as confirmation. I'm also seeing the number 17 in my mind's eye, which represents the star card. Oh yeah, my friend. Welcome to your new reality. Following the Eight of Swords in the world, this victim or lack mentality that we are leaving behind, you are actively working against this by no longer projecting hater or enemy energy onto others, even if that is the case. Followed by the Eight of Cups and the Six of Wands. This emphasizes the fact that they are simply looking, watching, staring because the completion has them in awe. The execution has them in awe. At this time, you'll be getting a lot of stares, a lot of looks, a lot of messages because you are one in a million. Unfortunately, it just took us this long to find that out. Three cards per card for the intro. So I'm going to dissect this because these three cards fell out with the world. These three cards fell out with the Eight of Swords. Oh, yes, my friend. This is representing your new timeline shift. The Eight of Swords is being clarified by the Fool, the Nine of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Relationships no longer look at you or reflect upon you the same way that they once did. The old idea of you has worn tired, has worn out. It doesn't exist any longer. Clarifying the world is the Three of Wands, the Lovers, and the Magician. By golly, collective, you've done it. Whether you did this intentionally or not, you've transmuted some sort of hater or enemy or lack mentality to where now people love you. They can't get enough of you. It's odd being in the transition of that because it's like, how did we go from this to that? But also, let's not discredit this journey that you've been on. The inner work that you've been doing is reflecting outward. Here is the manifestation collective. I'm so proud of you, and you should be proud of you too. Four of Cups to the Chariot. You were dissatisfied with some sort of aspect of your life, some sort of perspective or view that people had of you. So you claimed a new identity. And here you are standing in it. Six of Wands is at the center of your reading. You are commanding attention and energy. Expect an influx, an overflow of people on your jock. Okay? It's time. Whatever it is that you've been working towards and wanting eyes and energy on, here it is. And there's no mistaking the fact that you are ready. That's what this whole journey has been about. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck, confirming that you've transmuted some very competitive energy. Back of the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long time coming. And because you took your time during this process, during this journey, on this path, this energy is here to stay. It's everlasting. This is your new reality. Your actions and your inner work demanded a new lifestyle. There it is. The star. Here it is. This current path, this current point on along the path is here to give you hope. Therefore, expect a windfall or luck of some sort to push you forward. Nine of Cups. Expect a wish to be fulfilled, to be granted. Expect it. Expect it. We have the moon coming out. Shadow. Because you had the courage to face your own shadow. Now you're shining light on other shadows. Loudly, boldly, proudly. 17, 18. Expect progression and recognition. All eyes are on you, collective. The Hermit. Because of the inner work that you've done, the pillars in which you stand upon, the principles, the morals in which you stand upon, what you explore, what you dive into, what you find important, people are now interested in you because of the inner work that you dedicated yourself to. You are living, breathing proof that hard work does pay off. I'm going to keep repeating, expect recognition and reward for your efforts. The root chakra. A seed had already been planted. You tended to it, hence the inner work we've been talking about. And I'm being shown the trunk of a very strong tree. The high priestess. Trust yourself. You know exactly who you are. You know exactly what to do. And people know this about you now, too. So expect them to seek you for education, for community. This contributes to the fulfillment of your wish. It's your time to shine, collective. This is not the time to shy away from who you are, what you love, what you stand for, what you need, what you want, what you desire. Speak up about it. 5, adapt to and evolve through. It's your time to shine, collective. And don't be surprised when it happens in the blink of an eye. Don't be surprised when it happens in the blink of an eye. Bottom of the deck, from both of the decks that I've just pulled from, we have the 5 of Wands of the original deck that I showed you, and then we have the 8 of Wands, the bottom of that last deck that I just showed you that said accelerated motion. I like to do math here. 5 and 8, the difference between that is 3 wands. If you recall, I told you that the 3 of Wands was clarifying the world card, 3 of Wands, the lovers, and the magician. This is the access to the version of you that you have been chasing. But now you're no longer chasing. You are there. You are rooted. Therefore, you are attractive and attracting. So follow your intuition, your gut instinct. Do the things that you desire because your desires are aligned with your heart. That's the most important thing here. We had to get your desires aligned. That's what this whole journey, this whole process was all about. North Node. You deserve all of this. This card literally says you are destined to have this. You just had to be prepared, ready, and willing, Aries, to take on this energy, to take initiative, to be brave, to be passionate, and to not fear being independent. You had to align your life. At some point in time, you felt broken and you decided to pick up the pieces, replace them as you saw fit. Picture yourself as a beautiful, flawless mosaic of your own design. As you enter the new earth, as it is happening, keep holding your vision. You are literally standing in the manifestation that is bringing you, emphasis on bringing you the life that you require for your own fulfillment of wishes and joy. Look at this, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. The top of the deck says it's happening. The back of the deck says it's happening. It's happening. I might put it's happening in the title. Nah, 13. It's happening, collective. You are here. Welcome. Welcome to your new life. And everything that comes from this point forward, you manifested it, you attracted it, you created it. Wait for winter here. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. Didn't I say that you are aligned? Your desires are aligned with your heart. You manifested this from your lowest point, collective. So imagine what you will do now, as you are no longer at rock bottom, but simply rising to the top.